Friends, in this session, I am going to discuss about commercial mortgage-backed securities, its cash flow and the credit risks involved in it. So, in the commercial mortgage-backed securities, the asset pool or the mortgage pool consists of the properties like apartments, office building, hotel and restaurants, and hospitals, then other warehouses and things like properties like this. And the difference between the residential mortgage backed security and commercial mortgage backed security is that the obligation of the borrower. Generally, in the commercial mortgage backed security, it is a non recourse loan, that is the lender cannot go back and ask personally to get the amount or the loan amount back to the lender. Rather, it is called a non recourse loan. So the lender only can wait for the cash flows from the commercial properties and or the earning which the borrower gets in terms of the customer earnings, like rents or the customer's business and things like that. But in case of residential mortgage backed securities, we have seen that it is a recourse loan, that is the lender can go back and ask to the borrower individually to pay the loan amount which he has to pay if he gets defaulted, and even after the selling the collateral he is unable to get the desired amount. So that is commercial mortgage backed security is a non recourse loan. So here two key ratios are involved in commercial mortgage backed securities. One is debt to service coverage ratio, which is calculated by dividing it is calculated on the basis of cash flow that is received from the commercial property divided by the loan amount. So here it is calculated by net income. It is the ratio of the net income to the loan amount. Okay, so the ratio it ranges, the appropriate value ranges from 1 to 2. The higher the ratio, it is good for the lender because the chances of defaulting gets lower. And the loan to value ratio is the like the current the current loan amount that is being borrowed divided by the current market price of uh, the collateral, that is the loan to value ratio. Now, as we have already seen, there is a in the residential mortgage backed security, it carries a prepayment risk. Similarly, here for commercial mortgage backed security also carries a prepayment risk. So that is it can be called back by the borrower. So there is a call protection is being provided by, like there is a lockout period, like in that period the loan cannot be bought back, and there is a prepayment penalty, that is there is a penalty amount that the borrower has to pay if he tries to prepay or close the loan. And there is a yield maintenance charge, that is the borrower has to pay the interest charges, like for the scheduled period, for the rest of the interest charges he has to pay if he tries to pre-close the loan. So these are the like the call protection option that is available in a commercial mortgage backed security. And further to all this also, the commercial mortgage backed securities are divided into two tranches, like the higher quality tranches are of great quality great credit quality, so their chances of defaulting is lower. But the lower tranches, as compared to the higher tranches, they are like they have lower credit quality, so their defaulting chances are lower. So these are the tranches of the commercial mortgage backed securities. And the principal payment, similarly, it happens in the way of balloon payments, like the interest will be paid on a regular basis and the principal will be paid at the end of the maturity. Okay, but nevertheless it carries its own risk with it. So yes, these are all the features, the credit risk and the cash flow and the ratios involved to calculate the commercial mortgage backed security. We discussed about all this. In the next session we will see non collateral or non mortgage backed security and its cash flow and the credit risk involved. Thank you very much, friends.